Okay guys, this is the first part of activity 2.1.4. So we're gonna start with the actually assemble. Right here we have the three parts, the arch, the triangular, and the rectangular base. So those three are already being constrained, as you can see. Also you can see it right here on my browser that all of the constraints are being added. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new presentation. So if you see right here, you click here on the drop down menu and click on presentation, and then we're gonna select the file that we want to present. In this case will be the assembly 2.1.4 assembly. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for it. I have it under my I have a folder for IED. So as you can see right here, it says 2.1.4. I previously created this folder, and this is the assembly. So I'm gonna click on it, and as you can see right here, it shows you the picture of the assembly. I'm gonna click open, and you're just gonna click on yes. Now presentations are a little bit different because these are only ways for us to present our completed job. So in this case, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something that is called tweak components. So as you can see right here on the ribbon, kind of in the center, it says tweak components. Tweak components, it means that we're going to kind of dismantle the assembly in an orderly way. So I'm gonna click tweak components here, and this sub menu will pop out. So there's two ways, and I'm gonna show you the one that I think it looks much better. The first thing is I'm going to click on the one that I need, the first part that I wanted to move. So I'm going to move, let me get started with this one, the rectangular prism. When you click on it, you will see the three axes, the X, Y, and Z. This is my X axis, my Y axis, and my Z axis. So you can move this one to the back, to the front, up or down. In this case, I'm just gonna slide it up. Let me check on really quick how it's supposed to look like. So this one stays in the center, or yes, and this is the one that stays on like grounded, and these two are the ones that move. This one moves up, and this one moves to the left and then up. That's what I'm going to do to recreate these. It doesn't have to be on this order, but I'm just going to recreate whatever is on the example on Project Leadway. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to slide this one, and I'm gonna click on the arrow that I want the part to move, which in this case is the Y-axis, and I'm gonna assign a specific value. Right now is 0 because it's kind of at the origin. So I'm gonna try 4 inches. I think 4 inches is fine. And then I'm gonna click on this one here without clicking anything in here. I'm just gonna click this one, and as you can see, the axis, they move on the triangular part, and we'll see again the X, the Y, and the Z axis. So I'm gonna slide it along the X axis, but I don't want it to be moved in that way to the right. If I put 4, it will slide to the right. I'm gonna choose a negative number of -4. Okay. We can also change those values to bigger numbers. We can do -6, or we can do +6. But in this case, I'm just gonna do -4 to the left, and then I'm gonna right click on this one, and I'm gonna slide it 4 units up. So if you see the blue and pink lines, those are called trails lines. So those straight lines, what are indicating is the movement of the parts. Okay. Once these ones are okay, I'm just gonna click on the green check right here. And if you wanna see the animation of this exploded view, you click on play. So it's gonna slide up for 4 inches, and then -4 inches to the left, and then 4 inches up. And that's how it is on the example. Once we finish with this presentation, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create drawing view right here. So we need to be patient because sometimes it takes a little time to create the drawing that we want. So I'm gonna click. I need to save it. So I'm gonna click on File, Save As, and I'm gonna choose the folder where I have all my assembly. So I'm gonna locate it. It's right here. And I'm gonna leave the same name, 2.1.4. This is gonna be a presentation. So the extension will be IPN instead of IAM or IPT. So I'm gonna click on Save. I'm gonna click Yes because I did it previously. Once the presentation is saved, now we're going to be able to create the drawing. And I'm going to choose the standard drawing. I already have this one created, my own template. I'm going to use that one. And I'm just going to click OK. Now my exploded view is visible. I'm gonna drag this one here so you can see it. I think it's a little bit small, so I'm gonna choose maybe 1/3. Let's see how it looks like. I'm gonna do 1/2. Let's see. I think this one is much better. I'm gonna click OK. So if we're going back to the example, so we have the front view, the side view, and also we have the isometric view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up doing also including the top view so it can be completed. So I'm going to click on Base. I'm going to select the assembly, but I don't want it like this. I'm going to choose the original assembly like this. Click Yes. I'm going to move this one out of the way. This is my front view, my side view, my top view, and my isometric view. I'm going to choose 1/4. I'm sorry, 1/3. And I think that is okay. Let me try 1/2. 1/2 looks better. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to click OK. Now we are kind of getting closer to the sample. All what we need to do is include the parts list. I'm going to drag this one a little bit to the corner so I can have more space right here. And adding a table is real simple. All what we need to do is click on Annotate. And then as you can see right here in the center, it says part list. So we're going to click on this. And it's going to ask you, okay, you want a part list of what? So I'm going to choose the assembly. If it's not there, you just click the assembly. Click OK. Now the presentation. The presentation has a different icon in the front. This one is the assembly. So I'm going to click Open. Click Yes. And then I'm going to select it. Hold on, primary. Click OK. Click OK. And this is going to be my part list. Let's see how the other one looks like. So we have the wedge, the arc, and the bar top. So So I name it differently. It doesn't really matter. I name it like 2.1.4-1, 2.1.4-2, and then the third one I add. I save it as wedge. But in order to be represented, we need to make some add some symbols, and those symbols are the balloons. If you see here, it says balloon. We're gonna click on balloon, and we're gonna just start selecting the parts. And let me do it one more time. I'm gonna click balloons. You select the parts, you drag, you click, and then you right click, continue. The same thing here. You click here, you click, you right click, continue. You select the part, you click, you right click, continue. So in this case, as you can see here, the balloons belong to the parts described. So number one is, I name it 2.1.4-1. Number two, I name it 2.1.4-2. And number three, the wedge is this one. With this, let me go back to the drawing. And you can also, if you want, add this message. If you want, I'm not going to do that. What you can do to make it better is you're going to type on text, title. So we're going to type 2.1.4, documenting a design, and this is going to be part 1. You can leave it like that. I like to have a bigger font, so I'm using this. Then I'm going to type my name right here. You, of course, going to type yours. And then the date and the period. You save it. I'm going to save it as file, save as. I have to again look for my folder where I saved all of the parts. And I'm just going to click on save. I'm going to leave the same name. And you just click save. Yes. You're going to click on yes to all, and then OK. Once it's been saved, you cannot upload it like that to Schoology. You will have to do one more thing. You will have to export it as a PDF. So I'm going to export PDF. You save it. I'm just going to leave it like that, the same name. I'm just going to click save. This way your drawing is going to be saved as a PDF. Okay, so this is part 1 of 2.1.4. Thanks.